How we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Arsenal against Aston Villa this afternoon. Only a few hours away, in fact. I'm very late doing the preview for this game. But listen, it is a massive game. Every single one is now. It's like cup finals every single week. And listen, it'll be a tough game. Aston Villa, Unai Emery, they're chasing down a Champions League place. Team lineup for both sides is going to be important, and it's going to be very interesting. What will Unai Emery do with Aston Villa? Of course, they've only had a couple of days rest after playing on Thursday night in the Europa Conference League. Or I think it's the Europa Conference League, is it? I don't even know what the name of it is now. But they played on Thursday. And much to my surprise, they went with a full strength side. And the likes of Ollie Watkins, etc. played the game. And I was a little bit surprised. But on the flip side, I kind of wasn't as well. Because, you know, Unai Emery wants to get that first trophy for Aston Villa. They've got a brilliant chance of winning that. If West Ham can win it last year, then Aston Villa have got every chance. So I'm keeping an eye on that game, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, what you don't want is a landslide, Aston Villa scoring loads of goals, and then they can kind of go all out for this game because they don't need to worry about the second leg on Thursday. And then as the game was unfolding, I was like, you know what? Lille are creating some chances. This isn't going to be as easy as you think. Villa went 2-0 ahead, and you're kind of thinking, this might be a bit dodgy. And then Lille score. So that now throws everything up for today. And let me tell you, from experience, Unai Emery is a manager that does throw curveballs and random selections even when he's chasing down a Champions League place. The same thing happened at Arsenal. We were sitting in the Champions League spots. Everything looked great. We had a home tie against Crystal Palace, I think it was. We were going, to the final of the Europa League and everything else. And we had this league game, and everyone was like, it'd be quite straightforward. Everything's fine. And then he threw in Cole Jenkinson and done some kind of madness. And we ended up absolutely blowing the top four, and then we ended up losing the final anyway. But yeah, so what does he actually do with this game? They're already missing Douglas Luiz, who's suspended, which is a big miss. But yeah, I'm just very, very interested to see what they do and whether they've got one eye on Thursday. And will the result of Spurs have an effect on what they do today? Because they're level on points with them. So would they look at it and go, okay, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm speaking about Villa so much. And yeah, we've got the same dilemma. We've got the same issues. We've got the same selection headaches. Do we go strong? We have to, in a way, because with all due respect, it's not like the Luton game where you make loads of changes. That's not going to happen. And then you've got Bayern Munich on Wednesday. And then also at the same time, you don't want to pick up any injuries. You're looking at Bayern Munich. Serge Gnabry got injured against us. Kingsley Coman got injured yesterday in the Bundesliga game, and he's going to be missing. So you don't want to lose any of your big players. It's that time of the season where trying to juggle things is a little bit like precarious. And I don't know what Mikel Arteta does. It's just going to be a very, very interesting game. Of course, Man City won yesterday. So, the pressure's going to be on us. At the time of kickoff, I think Liverpool would have played their game. So, we're the last of the three that are playing. And, we just got to keep ticking them off one at a time, really. Get the win and then move on. And the importance of winning this game and going back above Man City is that we played 2 more Premier League games after this one before Man City play again, because they're in FA Cup semi-final action next week. And then their midweek game after that is after ours. So, we could be going 7 points clear of Man City. I know they'll have 2 games in hand and go 1 point behind us. But you know what they say? Points on the board is better than games in hand. If we could go 7 points clear of Man City, psychologically, that could be massive. Because how many games would be left then? 4? No margin for error. That's how mad this Premier League season is right now. No margin for error. Not even a draw. That'll feel like a defeat right now. So yeah, like I said, lineup's going to be key. I'm going to try and pick the 1 to 11. And this is what I feel Mikel Arteta will go with. Starting off in goal, David Raya. Very straightforward. Right back. Could there be some changes? Ben White, I feel will play. And the reason why is because unlike other players, he hasn't been on international duty or anything else. Now, we're hearing that he has been carrying a knock for a while. And it's quite evident that in training videos and stuff, he has a lot of heavy strapping around his knee area. But I just feel that Ben White, from the stories we're hearing and everything else, he'll play. It's as simple as that. Right centre-back, William Saliba. Very, very straightforward. Left centre-back. Now, Gabriel has been missing in training this week. And we know that he's had a bit of a knock and everything else. And I just feel that Arsenal may well be managing his load. I feel he will start this game, Gabriel. I genuinely think he will. And that's what I feel will happen. So it's simple. Left back. I'm going to bring Zinchenko into the side. I thought he did really well. Played really good when he came on against Bayern Munich. I thought he had a very good 45. And yeah, very simple for me. He will play this game. Sitting in front, Thomas Partey. For me, he starts this game all day long. Not Jorginho. It's very, very straightforward. On the right-hand side, Bukayo Saka. He starts the game and I feel he will. It's as simple as that. Next to him, Martin Odegaard. Again, very straightforward decision. He plays for me. Alongside him, Declan Rice. Again, a very straightforward decision and he plays for me. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Trossard starting this game. I feel that he will. I feel he's made an impact every time he comes off the bench. There is this debate whether he's an impact player or he starts or he gives everything. He's a good player. You know, he comes up with those clutch moments. And yeah, for me, I feel he will start this game on the left-hand side. Up front, as the main striker, false nine, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to go with Gabriel Jesus. I bring Havertz out of the side for this one. I feel he will be very important on Wednesday in Germany. But again, Gabriel Jesus, another player that came off the bench against Munich, was very, very good. And I feel that that 11 freshens things up without making too many changes, if that makes sense. You don't want to make as many changes and random personnel as the way we did against Luton. The likes of Smith Rowe and, you know, Eddie or Reece Nelson, they don't start this game. It's as simple as that. But I feel with Trossard, Jesus, Thomas Partey, you're bringing in Zinchenko to start. That's like 4 changes. But it's 4 very good changes that I feel is just ready to go. And that's what I feel anyway. But like I said, I don't know. I don't think any of us know what it's going to be. I don't think any of us know what Aston Villa are going to do. All I know is that we need to get the job done. We need to get the 3 points and we need to win and we need to go back to the top of the Premier League. It's as simple as that. So listen, there we go. That is, you know, it for the preview and the predicted lineup. What will be, will be. We'll see what happens now. Watch out for the match reaction after the game. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.